Hello, in today's video I'll show you how to use your GoPro Mission 1 as a dashcam, how to mount it and how to set it up. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the dashcam mode, but we'll try to figure something out to make it usable. So what I'll do is I'll first show you how to mount it. You'll need to take this part that is included in the box, take the red tape off, and stick it on your car's dash. Now, what is important is that you should clean the area before you stick it on, preferably with isopropyl alcohol, IPA, which will remove any debris, moisture, oil, anything else like that. Now, once it's sticked on, you can take this part and open it like that. Then you can slide it in. Once it clicks, you can close it here and take your camera. Now, on the bottom, there are these two floppy parts, which you can open in order to put it on the mount. And take the screw and put it through the hole, then screw it on like that. The harder you screw on, the more stable it'll be. And now, as you can see, it's there. You can also mount it upside down as well, which I think is a better option. I think that's what people do with dash cams, but I'm not really sure. Let's now turn it on to see what options do we have concerning the dashcam thing, because there's not much. I had to insert an SD card to be able to demonstrate it, because now when I go into the video mode, I can first, of course, adjust some settings of the resolution and frame rate. I'll do 1080 and 30 FPS because I don't care about the quality. It's going to be a dashcam. But if you want it to be more not like a technical dashcam, but more like for publishing the videos later, then you may want to set it to a different value, of course. Then when you go down, you'll find Hindsight. Now, when you set it to 30 seconds, it will record 30 seconds of footage before you hit on the record button. So you can see, as for now, it is recording. It shows 8, 9, and 10 seconds. It's just recording right now, but it's not saving it. It's saving it in RAM memory, in short-term memory. And once it goes to 30 seconds, it will just stay at 30, technically, but it will actually override the old footage. It will override the footage older than 30 seconds. And so the 30 seconds recorded are always the last 30 seconds. And now, when you start recording, you can see your recording is already at 30 seconds. Then, if you finish, you'll notice that I will have that video. I'll stop the Hindsight for now because I want to open the gallery. Now, but it's not saving it. And as you can see, it actually did 40 seconds of recording. So that is great, because if something happens, you'll have half a minute of time after it happens to press on the button to start recording. But you can make it even easier, so you don't have to press on the button, because sometimes when you're trying to focus, you need to do a maneuver. You just can't press on the button physically and want to record it. Then you can enable voice control. From now on, let's enable Hindsight so it actually makes sense with that, but you can also disable Hindsight and just start recording whenever you feel like, but you will need to start recording before something happens. So that's, I think, pretty unfortunate. But let's go to the Hindsight. So we have those 30 seconds. And from now on, it starts recording right now. And I'll just do after 5 seconds because I don't want to wait. Let's say GoPro start recording. And you can see it's already at 11 seconds. And now when I say GoPro stop recording, it'll save the video. And now let's view that video. I'll stop the Hindsight. And as you can see, recording right now, and I'll just do after 5 seconds because I don't want to wait. Let's say GoPro start recording. But unfortunately, it doesn't save more than 30 seconds of the pre-recording footage, which dashcam cameras can actually do, and some action cameras with dashcam mode can also do it, like half an hour or maybe the whole storage can be saved. So for example, you can see I have 6 hours of storage here currently, almost 7 actually. So it will record for 7 hours, then overwrite footage older than 7 hours unless I decide to save it. So that is basically it here. Now, to remove it from this mount, it is also pretty important to be careful because it can hurt your fingers. When I unscrew it to remove the camera, and now this is where it gets pretty bad. When you open this rubbery part and you squeeze these two parts, do not push. When you squeeze and push, you will probably hurt your fingers. So what I recommend doing is squeezing and pulling with the other hand instead of pushing. That helps you remove it securely. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.